We're
What's
live.
going on, guys? Welcome back. Another edition of Holy Try Football Podcast. It's me, AY, coming from the USA capital, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, to my west. D-Berg, what's up?
Championship drive for some this past weekend was not successful. Or I must say, I was in a win-win situation. Happy for I hate when people do this, but I was happy for the folks. I met some true IU, and I feel like there are Purdue fans like this as well, that genuinely did not like Notre Dame. So that was good.
Did you go to that bar? Did you go to that bar that had like it was the oldest bar in America or something like that?
No bars. Went to no bar. Got down there. I was having some distress, much like when I had between cans, or part 2 and part 3, and was getting yelled at that the lift was 3 minutes away. It was not a pleasant lead up for the last hour. Got down there around 7. It was the bad job by the Big Ten. Let me just say that. Very poor production.
Really?
And I'll let you bring Canada. Oh, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. There was like 3 people working outside, and then inside wasn't much better.
I don't know if that's the Big Ten or if that's Lucas.
That's the Big Ten. Don't try and carry water.
I don't know if
they run the show. They run the show.
I don't know if that's Lucas Oil or Big Ten. I'm just saying.
They run the show. They're cheap fucks, which we'll get into later.
I'm just saying.
Can to my east. What's going
on? Battling a little bit of cold, so forgive the occasional sneeze and clogged noses. It's we're battling through the element, trying to get to the finish line here. End of the year, holidays, rest can't come soon enough. Came sooner for some than others this year.
I mean, yeah, I guess it started for you, what, September?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, early October, but yeah.
Eyes to next year.
Eyes to next year, yeah.
Same with you.
We will, yeah. Let's start with Michigan. No,
we can. The latest.
That is the latest and greatest.
Is it the craziest sell? I don't know.
It has to be.
I don't. You think the one a couple years ago that you were in wasn't crazier with BK and Lincoln?
Maybe like higher end, like
a bigger bang.
Bigger bang, but this has just like this is just a quantity of bangs.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
It's just left and right.
Yeah, it's quantity of bangs, but like without the big names either. You got Lane, and then basically everybody else is just like a B-list name. I feel like.
Yeah, it's just like one big dance floor, and everyone's just switching partners.
Yeah, I can't wait to see if DeBoer loses here, if he's out. That'd be funny.
If he goes,
I personally hope not. As if I were a Penn State fan, I would not want DeBoer up there. But
well, he has the team playing pretty well.
Yeah, yeah. Strong showings here down the stretch for them.
Just got to get that leaky oil fixed, but.
And I see where this conversation is going, and I am on the same side as you for that part of the conversation.
We can kick this can as far down as the road as you guys want. Or do we just grab the bull by the horns and rip the Band-Aid off?
Well, there's not too much that we needed to go over in championship week, right? Well, I guess do we want to talk about that or preceded it? We have boots on the ground in the Big Ten championship game of the week, I'd say, because I don't think. Oh, I guess no, because ACC championship went to overtime. That was a really good game too. But
yeah, that was a good one. I'll just add about the game I was in attendance. So it felt like an NFL preseason game, not the most imaginative game plans by either team. And I said, as that stiff was coming out, not even to attempt the shanked field goal, or as he was coming out to attempt the shanked field goal, I said, this is why people make fun of Ryan Day. And sure enough, he misses it, and they lose the game. But I don't know why you would go the previous possession. Didn't quite see how long the 4th and 1 was on that drive versus this drive, but
the one where Sain's knee was down.
Yeah, we're saying
yes, which I couldn't even tell. There was no fumbled snap on that, correct? It was just he
slipped.
Or he slipped. Yeah, that's probably a better way to put it. Yeah, bad job by the Big Ten as far as there was like one Old Trapper thing. Like I know that I am not the
But you
target
didn't get
audience
any
for
good beef jerky. You didn't get any good beef
the
jerky.
in-game, but it was like the in-game entertainment. You know, it was like one guy went to a fan with Old Trapper beef jerky, and they were doing something like it was just a low rent operation. You know how much fucking money they're making off that.
Oh yeah.
So, bad job. And then, like I said,
You're
hardly
saying
anybody
they needed to bring Red Panda in there.
something, man. It was lame.
Well, then
And
Dan
in an already lame stadium, as I've long professed, and my memory did not lead me astray. It is an office building. It is an office building. It doesn't feel like a football stadium. It's like you're walking in an office building and then there's a football field in the middle.
You're an RCA guy.
I am without a doubt an RCA guy. So yeah, for the game stuff, I will add this as well. It would have sucked complete ass if Dozer, and my thoughts on him, if he had actually been seriously hurt, like, or broke his collarbone.
Oh, that first play.
Very first play, there was some nervous patrons, and I should add also, we get to our seats, and my dear wife Sarah, Ohio State fan, says, "Why are there Indiana towels at our seats?" We were in the I knew they do this, so I should have looked up the sections that they're dedicating to Indiana and Ohio State fans, but I think it was very easily a partial Indiana crowd, 65-35 thereabouts by my taking a.
They pushed the home team over the edge. Then they were the deciding.
They were loud and proud, and that was the whole thing. Like my cousin, the generous host for our stay, sparing no expense, said, "Well, Indiana has no like football tradition." As he said it the entire last year and all this. It doesn't matter. You have a bunch of Indiana, at least basketball fans, if not alums, in the area. It's in your home state. Ohio State definitely
flagship city, the flagship city of the state.
Yeah, capital. But yeah, so it was certainly a partial Indiana crowd, even despite being in a sea of Hoosiers. And there were two Ohio State fans that also did not look up which fan sections were which, because they were right in front of us. That was kind of nice. But yep, happy for them. And I know a little bit hypocritical to say that, but they were pumped.
Did you have the Rob Lowe Big Ten hat on?
No, I said I have this red Nike long sleeve shirt, and I forgot until probably like whatever Wednesday or Thursday. It's Indiana's more of a. Oh no, we talked about this on the show. They're more of a crimson.
Yes,
it's not like a cherry red or a fire truck red, whatever you want to call it.
A scarlet.
So I did stick out, but the one guy actually after that first play happened, he's like scumbags, and I'm not saying anything. So he like grabs my shoulder and looks at my shirt. I'm like, dude, I'm neutral and don't fucking touch me the rest of the game. But then he actually be a real nice guy. He was inquiring about Heinschel in between.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, yeah, I mean, if you win that fundraising contest, congratulations in advance.
Oh yeah, he's looking for his next quarterback.
Exactly. So that, and then it was funny as well as the game was in doubt pretty much the entire time, right?
Yep.
The guy, really nice guy sitting right next to me, not the guy that felt he could grab my shoulder and see if I was an Ohio State fan or not. He said, he just whispers over me, he's like, neither of these teams are dropping past 3. It's fine. Like just already because Ohio State obviously had 2 long, pretty impressive drives matriculating down the field. And I think he felt it was in doubt, and they still pulled through. Great play on that by what's his name, Charlie Becker. Great catch on third down to put that game on ice.
Unbelievable. He's coming up huge this whole week, this whole back half of the year.
And then then
we had the big catches against Penn State. I know that.
Yeah. We had the Ask Dozer with the great TED Talk that I caught.
Oh yeah.
When we get back.
Oh yeah. He might be on the spectrum.
Just a dorky guy, which is I told because my uncle's all about it. He's the Steelers, and two of his sons went to IU, so he's all about him, right? Like, I don't know. I said I watched Pitt just take that guy's head and smashed up against a nerd against the locker for for a full game. He didn't offer up much. I said, I'm good. I don't need it.
You're more an Aller guy. You want Aller.
Well, that is still happening somehow. I won't believe it until he is drafted by.
You'll be the second quarterback taken in that Steelers class.
Yeah,
The Browns.
Until he's drafted by the Cardinals or something.
We'll go to Shador's spot in the 5th round.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my recap. Forgot to tweet it out. Then yeah, Georgia looked good, or Bama looked bad, whichever you want to spin it. Really, really tough for the ACC, I would say, to see JMU in that dogfight for about 52 minutes whenever they scored the touchdown to go up 10 against Troy. It's like, oh man, we needed this to be a field goal game if we needed it, to ensure our conference champion would get in. But
yeah, I feel terrible for that conference.
Artful segue. It's an artful segue.
That side of the conversation, I am not on your side. The Alabama.
You don't know what side I'm on.
Okay. Or not your side. Your school AD side. Your school side.
Well, let's start there. I do think he's.
What do you think? The Barnstorm. What do you think of
it? Dying on an odd hill.
Yes, I agree.
But I will say, he knows way more than we do.
He is a TV guy. He's an NBC guy.
And there's stuff that he knows, and these supposed emails they're CC'd on, and just the stuff on social media and the network and all that. There's stuff behind the scenes that we don't know about. And he's not going to blow up their spot, but he's maybe doing it indirectly through the media, saying like, hey, I'm mad at you for A, but really it's for B and C, but I can't let B and C out of the bag. But I'm not really mad at the ACC. If anything, you should be mad because they took in 30 members. Like Dan was saying 2 weeks ago, They have a 5-way tie with one common opponent that's head-to-head.
They did not have the foresight.
Like
Phillips had not run the formulas. He had not run the end game.
Well, it's not even Phillips. It's all these other power conference commissioners that they got lucky they didn't have this problem this year.
They're fucking heathens.
Well, do we know about those tiebreakers? Would the tiebreakers have been like whichever one it was a conference? Was it the AAC that basically their tiebreaker comes down to the rank, or one of those lower conferences they do that,
which is smart for them.
Yeah,
but like if the SEC ended up with a 4-way tie, could you imagine the absolute storm if the tiebreaker was like most wins between that group of teams, and there was only one head-to-head of that group of 4, and that team got in somehow? Like
I think the end tiebreaker, like the 5th one or 6th one, is a flip, is the coin flip, right? We've got that down.
I'm sure every conference is different, but
yeah,
ACC and now all these power conferences should look into their tiebreakers and say, hey.
Well, I'm sure they're doing it.
They should maybe look into going and
you would think so, but some of these guys come off as complete clowns.
And didn't they change rules? I guess it was extenuating circumstances, but was it in 2020 that there were rule changes mid-season?
Probably.
I forget.
Well, yeah, it was.
Well, that was a weird year, though.
It might have been because of COVID.
I mean, Notre Dame
was
a full-time member that year.
It put Ohio State in. It should have been like Indiana and Northwestern.
Then you got people bringing up that like, oh, Notre Dame's going out to ACC. They should be thankful they took him in 2020. Let's be serious. Kick rocks.
Your Mark said that. Your Mark.
Yeah, kick rocks. If Notre Dame called your conference, you take him in too. So just stop.
Yeah, and he'd say, "You better be grateful that I'm giving you sanctuary."
Yeah, that guy's a giant cock.
That guy's a TV guy also. Listen, I get why they have to stand up here because, especially, a lot of them are pissed now because of the memorandum of understanding, and who knows what that'll even mean.
What are they pissed about? They allowed it.
I know that's what they're pissed. I think it was
Like they're the ones who signed off on this.
exactly.
So how can they can't be mad?
I don't
They
know.
allowed this to be put into place.
Was it is the commissioner mad, or are the other ads? I think are mad.
Well, either way, it was still vetted through everyone. They all knew about this going into it, and it still got approved.
It's true.
How
I
can you
think
be mad about
they
this?
probably didn't think it was a big deal until they saw what happened this year.
It's
It's
exactly
always nobody thinks
I don't
like
think
that won't happen. That won't
I
happen
don't think they care.
until 8-5 Duke, 7-5 Duke wins the conference. Then you're fucked.
Yeah.
Well, then they still don't care. Then they could just pull the string, the trap door, rather Miami pops down. So it doesn't. They don't care.
Well,
do not
the
care.
issue is that it shouldn't have needed a trapdoor from the beginning, and that they got fucked by.
Well, but they get
Miami
their, they get
losing
their
SMU the week before that first round of rankings.
but they get to have their cake and eat it too because they get the bigger, what's it, TV list of TV markets, something like that.
I don't know. I am on your side with the Bama. I don't understand. Well, I do understand why, but because the SEC, there's no way they're going to anger the SEC and have their number one seed drop out of the playoffs. But there's much more an argument there for Notre Dame over Alabama than Notre Dame over Miami to me.
Oh, 1,000% agree. That my biggest issue. I said the other day, well, I have like a list of 4. I'll start with number 2. My second biggest gripe, mad about, thing that upsets me, makes me sad, whatever, is Notre Dame. Like, look in the mirror. Like, you lost 2 games. Don't lose 2 games. Don't put yourself in this position.
Right.
I fully understand that. I said that months ago. I said, we're not talking about the playoff till at least Halloween because you're 0-2. Like, fully aware of this. I'm not dodging any of this. I get it. You lost 2 games. One of them happened to be a team you're up against. That being said, after those 2 games, was the schedule easier? Sure. Did they absolutely clobber teams in the dust? Yes. They did everything they could, but
Yes.
they lost.
And the worst thing is they were led to believe that they had done it also.
I'm getting to that.
Yeah.
So yes, take ownership, hold yourself accountable. You lost 2 games. Don't put yourself in a situation, and you're there. Okay, fine. Just as long as we have that dressing over everything I'm about to say here. The biggest gripe is definitely coincides with Alabama, the bait and switch of Bama Notre Dame after the Auburn game. Not bait and switch. The Notre Dame was 9 pre-Bama game, pre-Auburn game.
Yep.
And they bumped up Bama 1 spot.
Yep.
Because they were up 17-0 on Auburn.
They were in preparation. They were preparing.
So, yes, I guess I'll get to the final point first and work backwards just so it all makes sense. I'm not going to say this was the R word, rigged, but this was so calculated and run through simulations of if this happens, this. It was 100% calculated before rivalry week.
Yeah.
And the bracket was set.
For Bama being in the championship game.
The bracket was set with 2 different – there's 2 different brackets that were set the night after rivalry week. One if BYU won, one if they lost. Boom. Simple as that.
Yeah.
And you really can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah, and the issue and the way the committee looks so dumb is that they can't look at Miami Notre Dame until they're right next to each other. They back themselves into this corner every week. I guess hoping that Miami would lose. I don't know. And take
I think so, yes. But so my only issue with again, I think I said on here like if
Which was
Miami
not
should be
probable.
in Miami should be in over Notre Dame in a vacuum if you deem them equal. But the very first rankings that came out, why was Notre Dame 10 and Miami 18 when they were both 6-2?
Yeah.
Recency bias.
Recency bias. They had just lost to SMU.
Like, is it as simple as a simple bias like that? Over the
I think-
course of the next,
You can do that, right? It goes back to what you said. They lost their first 2 games, and their last 4 games, 6 games, they look great, right? Miami is coming off 2 straight losses, or was it 1 and 2? They lost 2 out of the last 3 with Louisville and SMU, and so they're ostensibly not playing well at that point.
but so since they were 10 and 18 in the first rankings, both teams went 4-0. Miami won by 27 a game. Notre Dame won by 38 a game. Like, the only reason they got closer is because other teams faltered. Like, if
Right.
anything, Notre Dame was better than that, and Miami just snuck up because other teams were bad. Like that.
But Miami did play better. Maybe they were playing worse teams, but they started looking better at the end also. NC State
No,
game.
I agree, but it's like if you were gonna pull a switcheroo,
Right.
you should have done that. If it should not have been 10 and 18, and then just the slow creep back.
The
I think they
slow
missed
creep
it.
back I can rationalize. I can justify that with how if they're coming right off that SMU loss, Miami lost 2 in a row or 2 out of 3, and they start playing better. Like I said, I can justify that creep up.
Well, yeah, but Notre Dame played better down the stretch.
Yeah, but Notre Dame, how much further are they going to go up?
Well, that's
They're
like
gonna get
that's where I get like Oklahoma too. But like, so if Notre Dame's stuck and they're playing better, but they can't go anywhere, like Miami, they should be able to get that close. And if they do, because our teams stink. But you already set the standard. We think Notre Dame's better than Miami. Look, I'm not mad at Miami. I get it. It's the Alabama thing.
Yeah.
You see all these teams that lose in the title game over the last 11 years and drop a spot to 3 or 4.
Oh yeah, the non-drop is amazing.
And you just got the non-drop. And yeah, I think so. What you were saying earlier, the biggest thing was just
You can't anger the SEC.
the biggest issue was we were led to believe.
Yeah.
Even,
This
I mean,
is
even
where
Vegas-
I'll put some of the blame on Freeman and Bavacqua. Like, it's one thing if the kids think they're in and they see that they're there, but they need to understand, like, there's a very real possibility that this rug could get pulled out from them. They should have done. I don't think that I mean, obviously you saw the campaign for ACC and whatnot, but I felt like Notre Dame was sitting back thinking they were in because they were led to believe that way. But I think the adults in the room should have been a little bit more on edge here because there's a very real possibility. You know the SEC bias here. You know that there's a head-to-head that is creeping up in the rearview mirror. Like, I think they should not have, at least from the outside looking in, been as secure as they were. At least the head figures.
I see what you're saying, but I mean, even look at the desert. Notre Dame was like minus 3,000 that morning.
Yeah.
That was the crazy part. I missed all of that.
Like they were at minus 3,000 to get in. Like they're like, I'm not saying they're adults in the room, but they're putting actual like money. Like, it's a business to them. Like they're not messing around.
Yeah.
And they got.
Did you cash out your ticket? I hope not.
No, I was this close to just not rage, but rolling everything over onto a national champion. I still might do it.
2026.
No, for this playoff.
Oh, for this one.
Because I mean, there's one team that's going to win it, and if Notre Dame was, that's another thing. I'll skip to this. If Notre Dame was in it as the 9 seed, like they're beating OU, they're beating Indiana, and they're beating Texas Tech. We got a rematch of last year, and I feel so confident saying that.
Yeah.
You can't, and the beauty of it is you can't tell me I'm wrong, because we'll never find out.
We won't.
So yeah, I think I don't know if I said it all. I guess one other point I want to make is, let me just make sure I get everything right here. I'm mad at the committee most for using as a pawn the bias. ESPN can get bent because it was not rigged, but it was a very calculated move. They knew what they were doing.
They're making sure they were going to take care of the SEC.
I just want to stress again, I'm also mad at Notre Dame for putting themselves in a situation. Miami again so close, but still that's distant. And I guess just the format. I don't want to change it though, but like Tulane and SMU, Tulane and JMU, like one's fine. One absolutely.
I think the format,
But that's
again, it's a once in a blue moon thing. It's a once in a decade, 2-decade thing.
No, I agree.
Like
just-
to have a 7-5 team win the ACC like that, they wouldn't have dreamed that. I feel like the only time that ever happened was there was a 7-5 Wisconsin team that won the Big Ten, but that was because they were in it because Penn State and Ohio State were both ineligible, and then they were in the Big Ten championship game.
Do you? I find this to be true. If Virginia won,
Notre Dame's in. No question.
if what?
You can
I
ask
don't
Notre
know if
Dame
Notre
beat
Dame
it.
is. I think
Notre
they
Dame
might have put Miami and
Nope.
Virginia in.
No,
I
I think
chance.
if Virginia won,
And I get that people are saying this was an olive branch to the ACC, but
I mean, yeah.
That's what it was.
think about it. Like, unless they would have jumped Virginia all the way up to wherever Miami ended up. But think about it. Miami was at 12 and Notre Dame was at 10. The only reason they were back-to-back against each other was because BYU lost. BYU still lost. Miami still would have been there unless Virginia jumped into 11. If you're saying that's what would have happened with a win over a 7-5 Duke team, but I don't think they would have.
Well, they could have said they could have dropped Bama down one. And be like, oh, hey, we got to penalize you one spot for losing, so we stay consistent. So that's what they would have done. That way they could have avoided Notre Dame Miami head-to-head.
Okay, so you're saying they would have dropped Bama down 1, Notre Dame up to 9.
It would have been Notre Dame 9, Bama 10.
I thought that's what they were going to do anyway, despite that ACC result.
Then
Because
they would have put Miami would have stayed 11, one with Bama in between as the buffer, so they could justify that like they have been. If Virginia would be 14 and get in.
I think, and that makes sense. I still think, again, that goes back to my rant a week or two ago in that, and what Reese was getting at Yormark about. Yormark kept staying to the PR lines. They were one back-to-back, and that's what we took it into account. But even if it was one spot or two spots, I don't know how, at the end of the day, that they don't put Miami in over Notre Dame based off that head-to-head, even if they still had that buffer.
it was week 1.
Yeah, but again, how are they 8 spots apart in the initial ranking?
Because that's where they had them, because they were playing badly at that point. If they're creeping up.
No, I get what you're saying, but since that point, they both played. It's weird to me.
But again, that's where they say, they look at pods, 2, 3 teams, and they compare them, which is why Reese is hammering him, saying, "Why were you not moving them up over them before? You had to have the back-to-back." It's because 8 and 10, they are far apart. But if they have creeped up to where they are comparable, maybe they still think Notre Dame is better than Miami by a spot or 2. But at that point, you're comparing like teams, and there's a head-to-head.
I get what you're saying, but you're still comparing 1 through 25, and it was 10 to 18. But again, I'm not mad at this Miami thing. It's weird how.
Again, that's you heard the rant I had a couple of weeks ago.
It's
that's why I'm saying.
And I guess going back
We'll
to
never know.
2 weeks ago, it's whatever street you want to drive down to use your argument.
Yeah.
And they drove down. They just put it. They charged battery.
I really do think they're going to get rid of the week to week. There might be a show here and there, but the week to week has been such a disaster. Everybody's so pissed at it now. It's hilarious.
I guess then that'd be my final point. If we had no week to week, and the rankings came out one time only last Sunday,
the basketball model. You're saying the basketball model,
yeah.
or
if
one
they
time
came out one time only. The first time we saw rankings was last Sunday at noon, whatever. And these were the rankings we got. Sure, I'd be bummed, but
yeah,
like, okay, I get it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You'd have so much less of a firestorm.
It's interesting because it's like, and I've heard it a ton this week is, people want to apply logic from past committees from 2014, 2016, 2023, when Florida State was left out. And they say deserving is not in their lexicon, right? It is about most deserving team. And if that was being applied here, if they wanted to apply that here, they would they would.
They
think
apply
Notre Dame's better, they put them in.
what they want where they want. But
Yeah,
that's
exactly. They can use whichever street
yes.
argument they want. They want.
So I think my number one is the committee and the clown show that was, and therefore leading Notre Dame to opt out of the bowl game, which, as you guys can expect my answer, we didn't discuss this, but I absolutely love it.
That makes sense. I think a lot of people would have opted out and taken a whooping to Kalani.
Opt out. Everyone, guys are going to sit out. Guys are hurt. Go in the draft, and more importantly, two things. One, there's mixed reports on truth of numbers and this and that. Either way, you're giving the bird to ESPN. Doesn't mean much, but it's a little something. And you're just pulling the pin on possibly the bowl season grenade, and I love it.
Yeah.
Just taking a stand. If one program's going to do it, they're already independent, so why not? They're already out there. Pull the pin, be a renegade, an outlaw. See what happens. I'm all for it. All the hate is all the love Marcus Freeman built up.
Oh, it's all gone.
All the equity's gone.
Because Bavakwa's been around crying around town all day, 3 straight days.
Well, I like Pete, smart guy.
I don't know why he doesn't hone in more on the Alabama part of it and rile ESPN up.
I'm telling you, there's
Well, you know why he doesn't? It's because he likes Sankey. Him and Sankey are boys. That's why he won't do it. He's got to go after the ACC.
All these people are heathens. I'll just go back to my point.
It makes 0 sense to me. The ACC hate makes 0 sense to me.
It's an inferior conference.
They should have rigged it for the Zimas.
Well, it's a strong word, but calculated, knew what they were doing. For sure.
No, it's in the game itself, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, sitting at home. Guys, I know we had finished the conversation 2 weeks ago, but I'll try to go through Sagarin's archives. This was missing a 12-team playoff with the best team of the century. Whatever.
That's probably a bit hyperbolic.
This year or last year?
Yeah. Oh, you mean best Notre Dame team? Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Best Notre Dame team of the century.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess now we can say by virtue of accomplishments, last year's team.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure I missed some things, but whatever.
Michigan.
Now,
Ken has a coach.
Yeah, since we've last talked, Ken's got a coach. I'm happy about it. Master 5D chess from PK. Everybody would have been like, why did we get rid of Franklin for this guy a month and a half ago? Now, everybody's cheering the hire.
And he kept Terry.
He kept old Terry. Other folks are getting cleaned out. Knowles taking the Tennessee job this week after Banks got let go. Banks is another former Penn State staffer. Tim Banks. Knowles going over there. Koloniki is allegedly staying, I believe, not for next year. He hired his offensive coordinator Mouser from Iowa State, but for the bowl game here in the Pinstripe Bowl.
That was a good fakeroo. I would have been stunned if you would have said for next year.
No. A couple of opt-outs for the bowl games, Zakee Wheatley and Zane Durant, Double Z, some of the defensive captains. But a couple other guys following Franklin down the way. Howell, the tight ends coach, could be tough to replace, but we'll see. Matt Campbell's traditionally had pretty good tight end rooms. You think about Kohler and a couple other ones, right? But Howell, no doubt, be a loss. He's taken over as offensive coordinator, I believe, in play calling down for Franklin. So we'll see how that goes. Staff is still getting built out. I think it is it's interesting. We'll see, I think, a little bit of a ramp up here in the next week or so from a recruiting standpoint, but should be a big plus when you have Terry out there building the bridge to the new regime. But excited. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it's an 8-year deal. They're giving them a little bit of runway here. I hope people don't get too upset or angry when there's a little bit of trouble here. The first year or two, I'm sure there'll be some growing pains, and as he cycles in his
Maybe.
guy,
Who knows?
just cycling through transfer guys. Who knows? Some portal guys. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, yeah. As far as I guess, whatever you define growing pains as,
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, the schedule on its face looks pretty soft next year.
Yeah.
So I think he should be able to scratch out.
Still have a bunch of better guys than a lot of the teams are going to be playing.
Well, we don't know who's going to be leaving, who's not, right? The team itself was going to lose a ton of senior talent, right? Anyway, so how are they going to backfill that? There's no recruiting class in 2026, so they're going to rely heavily on the portal. We'll see how that looks, right? I don't think a ton of the talent that would follow or that he could come with. I don't know if you're considering that Louis, like Dion brought with him to Colorado. I think there are some nice pieces, but it's not. We'll see. We'll see how it shapes up. It could. I think it could be anywhere. As far as across the talent spectrum.
I hope it works out because I'm trying to think who I'd like to stick him to. Who to stick it to more, Franklin or just the heathen administrators, agents. We talked about it off air. I think it seems more than can the role that Jimmy Sexton played in all this, and all this stuff that isn't actually sport. So,
all right.
I don't want to stick it to Franklin at all. I'm very much rooting for Jimmy next year.
Oh my God,
he's done a full heel.
I don't know how you got there, but
he's done a full heel turn.
Guys, I was saying the guy is the epitome of a tool. I don't know how you can root for him, but so like he doesn't. Can you, if you could name one thing in 12 seasons or whatever, 15 seasons that he's done on field in game, I'll relent a little bit, but
he's
all the stuff that is not
the fake field goal to seal the Minnesota game last year,
or the fake field goal for that, or against Minnesota, mind you, or the when he iced the kicker against Georgia State to preserve the shot.
That was good. That was good.
That was good.
Yeah. So anyway,
well, speaking of coaching news, I need to get this on tape for it's in the archives. Notre Dame lost their linebacker coach, Max Bola.
Max Bola, Michigan State man.
Michigan State man. He, assuming Freeman's around for 3 more years, when the time does come, Bola would be my top 5 to replace him.
Where's he going?
He's going back to Michigan State.
As DC?
Co-DC, yes. So good. Go ahead. Spread your wings a little bit. Get a little higher up. Players, coaches, media members, everyone absolutely loves this guy. This guy's fantastic in interviews. I would want him to be a leader of a program. 33. He's 33 years old. So file that away for 4 or 5 years from now.
Did he get in trouble when he was at school? I feel like I remember something about that.
If so, that's fine. Got a little edge to him.
Oh.
A little street cred. On the other side of the state, Michigan State, is Sherrone Moore.
Max Bola suspended for the Rose Bowl. It wasn't just any game. That's what I was over.
He's probably just doing a little boozing.
Yeah.
I think, Michigan, there's going to be more to this Michigan thing, right? There's more every hour.
Not for the reason they initially fired him. They ran the Mel Tucker.
I saw some interesting stuff, especially as people are looking into the timelines of when people knew what. And interesting. I mean, I feel like his crash out seems to have coincided with the confronting of the assistant. I don't know which one came before.
Yeah.
Right? But the interesting thing is she changed her tune yesterday, right? Or I think immediately before yesterday, maybe the day before.
I can't keep this thing straight.
So if she they both stuck to their story that nothing was going on back in the summer, until very, very recently. So I don't know what caused this to happen. It seems strange that they waited till now, or if the crash out was indeed the reason that they fired him. I'm not sure, but the reason I'm bringing it up is I wonder if some of his lawyers would have taken exception to, what if you guys knew about this or investigated, why did it take till this opportune time a week after signing day, and draw a question there as far as for cause, the timelines. And then another thing I saw today was the administration had known about Sharon going through mental health issues at this point. And Ward Manuel went in and fired him without HR present, without security present. And there's that report out there now. And so
how did someone like Josh Payton know about this like a month ago?
Well, this has been, you saw all the tweets.
Yeah.
From 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but how did that's a long time to keep some of this under the wraps.
You can't. That's why people are asking.
Yeah, I guess you could.
You can investigate it, and if nothing's coming up, nothing's coming up.
True.
Right? Maybe they didn't want to. Maybe they were running an investigation that they wanted it to not go up.
I was just under the assumption that the way he found out is it was almost the finish line, but maybe it wasn't.
Right, and the way they say it, agents were expecting this to come open during the season, and so.
Well, there's Sexton again.
Yeah, and people were working the back channels. I'll tell you what, a couple of friends of the program, they had it a couple of days ago over the weekend.
Yeah, I saw some screenshots.
Yeah, very interesting, right? So it's out there, which is why I'm questioning what precipitated the firing. Were they going to fire him if he didn't have this crash out? Was it after the crash out? Was the crash out after he got fired?
I think it's the latter, the last one you said, rather.
The crash out was after he got fired. So what precipitated the crash out then? Or the firing is the question.
Michigan not being
concluding
I think they were just looking for the littlest piece of smoke, and they were just going to fan that flame.
That's what happened with Mel and Kevin Ollie, the two biggest examples I can think of.
Yeah.
It's again.
Wait, Kevin Ollie had a woman involved?
Oh, I don't know if it was a woman, but they just found something to fire him with cause.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mel 100% had. I'll tell you what, this is a blessing for Michigan football. They were talking about him on the hot seat already. Then he won that closer than expected game against Purdue. He won by 1 against Northwestern. He won some gross games down the stretch, eked out that 9-3 season. And I know he was going to be
a blessing. It's almost
it is a blessing. It was almost as if
it's
they were hanging on to this ace in the pocket.
Exactly. Because think about the shit. I'm not saying all these guys, right? But think about the shit that some of these coaches for decades have operated. Like even Lanning, right? I know I find every excuse to take a poke at him. I think that guy's super well. Some of the hoop coaches over the years, it's crazy. What if you're doing well enough in the eye of the program?
Always going at Lanning.
Yeah. So Yeah, it's just
Well, now that Can's way, we can get a quick word in. Do you have anything? We got 18. Do you have anything else you want to go over? I mean, there's a million things, but at this point, it's Thursday after CFP week. Everyone, I mean, Michigan and Sharon took the heat off Notre Dame for now, so that's good.
Yep.
Although I don't mind it.
I wonder who they're going to get. Could be. Well, Can at some point talk about DeBoer.
I checked the odds on call sheet today.
Okay.
Who was the favorite? Yeah, it was DeBoer. DeBoer and Fish, and then
Fish would be good.
Somebody, and then fourth was Freeman. He's on every single list.
Freeman is not going to Michigan. That would stun me.
That would stun me. Freeman was second on the Giants list, on the Giants odds this morning.
Yeah, that.
And rumor
that
has
seems
it
like it could have a little bit more.
he's first on the Steelers list. Would you want him, Dan?
No, I'm good.
You're crazy.
No, I want to see. I want to see Tomlin get one last fair roll of the dice, but it's awkward because he is in control of the dice, and he refuses to take just another young quarterback to see, because I think he fears maybe there's some development issues in house with young quarterbacks, lack of confidence. No, yeah, I'm good for now. Maybe down the road, but I just think he's won a Super Bowl. He's been to another. I think he deserves a fair shake, even though I think they'll never come out and say it, but he's the one that's been pulling the strings for the last 4 seasons. Post Ben. Sticking to it there.
We're just wrapping up with a final question. Does Freeman take a job this cycle? What do you think?
Yeah, I think he takes an NFL one.
You think he abandons the team in this state?
Yeah.
I think he's taking an NFL job in the next few years, but not this cycle. No way. Everything he says in his press conferences all the time about choose hard, delayed gratification, team glory, all his little sayings.
Delayed gratification. That was very Catholic of him.
He would be a total hypocrite.
Sharon should have been in his.
Oh, he would be a total hypocrite too.
Sharon should have been in his team meetings about delayed gratification.
The Big Ten's had a nice little coaching round with scandals.
Him and Mel, man, that state.
Him, Mel, Urban.
Bring BK home.
And you know who the big winner in all this is, right, Ken?
James Franklin.
No, Dr. Umar.
Doc U has been all over the Snow Bunny Patrol.
Doc Umar.
This is gonna double his following.
He hasn't said anything wrong. All right, we're 50 minutes in. Let's get to we got 18 games we're picking today.
Yeah, but luckily they're bowl games, so they don't.
They're gonna take 20 seconds a clip.
I promise you I will, because we'll give credit to this first one. Dan, I don't know if you picked up what I was putting down today with Roth. Roth got Army Navy tickets for $34 today.
Nice.
And I looked this morning and they were like 160. And he said he saw 170, but then he saw like some desperate move or something. They were 34 and he got them. And I said, I was looking this morning, dang it. And then he said he's going to run it by Christine. So I'm hoping she says no.
Oh, you get to call him.
And then naturally I'd be the next call.
Yeah. I feel like you should be the first call.
I was gonna text him in the moment.
Machine.
I was gonna in the moment be like, "Hey, like I'll go with you." Like I literally was looking this morning, and I just told you I was.
Yeah.
I haven't got the call yet. Maybe tomorrow morning we'll see. If not, I'll inquire. But I'm looking at boots in the ground. Andrew's going.
Andrew and David are both going. David is looking to hit as many games as he can. He's going to the Pinstripe Bowl too.
Are you going?
He's staying at my place and we're going.
Oh my!
Well, I mean, you might as well. It's right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
True.
No better way to spend the day than at noon in a half-empty baseball stadium watching a football game, 30-degree weather. I will see what the 10-day forecast looks like. There's even a whiff of rain. I'm bailing.
You're gonna leave Dave hanging.
All right, we're at 50 minutes. We got Army Navy in 17 bowl games. We're gonna sprint us home in under 20 minutes. Army Navy.
Oh no! Before we go into that, who's your Heisman pick this weekend?
It's gonna be the Dozer. I would pick Pavia, but I think it's gonna be the Dozer.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Dozer.
I would pick Pavia. It's Dozer.
I agree. Pavia, that last game against Tennessee, amazing. He's great. But the issue is he wasn't that good in Texas and the Bama games, right?
Yeah.
But he has looked fantastic this last month of the season.
What if they gave it to Jeremiah Love as the consolation prize?
There you
Oh
go.
my gosh. Army Navy, where are you guys going?
Havy.
I'm gonna go Navy here. I think they're a better team, but I do want to take the points, but I'm not gonna.
Yep, Havy.
They have that quarterback from the whip. He's from the 4-1-2, right?
It's the wing back and the eye back, whatever they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two of the guys from Mount Lebanon. Shout out. Former residents of me.
Shout out.
I'm with you guys here. Navy, SOS.
Still building the schedule.
That's another thing.
Do you believe in that freeze out? All this freeze out noise?
No.
Go back to it.
They're all no.
Can we all just?
There's somebody today saying Purdue wanted to opt out next year's game. It's like the game's in Purdue. It's like they're not opting. They're not getting rid of that game. Absolutely no chance.
That was my least favorite part of all this. Is all like the look at. Yeah, I think somebody posted the Pitt game attendance. I'm like, okay, man. Yep, got it. You guys are the difference makers. Thank you. If anyone knows the theme, anything not football related, I can't be bothered with.
Otherwise known as all my favorite things, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Can's fourth favorite thing is the actual games.
Yeah.
You got to get Swarbrick's grandson a piece of your mind at the next Preakness.
Oh yeah, I'd be all over.
And I guess one point I didn't get to make was, or I forgot to make was, as far as independence versus joining a conference, this is just a triple down on digging the heels in on independence. Absolutely.
Yeah. Did I convince anyone with the likeliest? We'll never have the full truth serum. The likeliest reason is, in fact, because of the Duke one.
I'd put that second or third. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll take it, I guess.
I'd put it second.
Yeah.
I do think they needed an ACC team in. Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe by me saying that, it is number one.
I was saying it within a minute after I thought, because I said I don't think I'd share this. I thought it was going to be they were going to go for that Indiana Notre Dame rematch. I thought Irish would be in the 9 spot because they would be probably favored right against Oklahoma, beat them, and then they play Indiana. You run that back from last year for all things coming up Indiana, and then that was wrong. But then I then defaulted to if Duke loses that game, then Irish.
Oh no, yeah, Dan, I agree with you. That night at 11:18 Saturday night, I said with this, I go beating. I said we'll see if the committee throws the ACC a bone with the Miami at large.
That they did.
On to something.
All right.
Speaking of ACC, these two teams are not. So let's celebrate that. Boise State and Washington. As far as opt-outs, who's playing, who's not playing, I have no idea.
Right.
No idea.
We tried effortly. We gave it our effort like 3 years ago about the opt-out list. Who had it? Who had the good one?
Stuckey.
Football Scoop or something?
No, Stuckey.
Stuckey, that's right, yeah.
From Action Network.
Yeah.
He prides himself on it, and I just Dude, that's way too much work.
Insider info.
I'm going
Boise,
Boise,
Washington minus 9.5.
Yeah.
Oof.
especially if
That's-
Fitch gets the call before Saturday.
Yeah, that's just a lot of points. Give me Boise.
I'll take Washington.
All right.
I think they're going to have people playing as well. And I don't think Fish will really be in the conversation for Michigan.
Would you say it was second on the whatever? Although, would you say AY you were looking at Kalshi or whatever?
Yeah, that's like the hot thing now.
I
Yeah.
know that's you're very hip to reference that, but I think it's hogwash.
Unregulated.
So,
Tuesday, you've got Jacksonville State, who let us down. In,
Yeah,
it was a great game.
Oh, yeah. But they were down, like 10-0 and 12-0?
12-0.
And they came back and
they
roughed.
came back and got the 2, I believe.
Got the 2, 15-12. And then
Yeah.
a fourth down, and Kenny had the fourth down run.
Yeah.
And the late hit.
They have yet to develop the forward pass at Jack State, but I think they run through Troy.
All right.
JMU had like 350 rushing yards or something crazy on them.
Yeah, I'm with Dan. Jack State here.
I'll go Troy boys then. Summerall. They're doing for Summerall.
Old Dominion versus Mike Brown in South Florida.
Hartline said he's focused on getting them that 10th win. I wonder if he's coaching this.
This is a fishy line. I'll come out and say it. So I'm taking Old Dom. I got to go Mike Brown by 1 though for the Gipper.
I'll go Old Dom as well. Ronnie
Bias.
Yep, Ronnie Bias.
Is he getting any shouts? Did he get any?
No.
I think he might make his way up to like I don't know, Purdue or something.
Yeah.
Or Arkansas.
No.
Give me Mike Brown. I know Byron Brown's sitting out. He's gonna be a coach, but whatever. Louisiana,
Yeah.
Delaware. What are we? Like, come on,
What are we doing?
Like, what are we doing here?
Staff DNA Cure Bowl.
Give me
No,
Delaware.
that's the USF game. This is the 68 Ventures Bowl.
Yeah, just give me Delaware.
Delaware is actually I don't know who the coach of Delaware is.
I did catch him.
They have a good running back.
Yeah. I'm going Hens.
I'm going Louisiana. I think they just elevated Blake Anderson.
Yeah, they did. Wait, no, isn't he at Southern Miss now?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Southern
where he got.
Miss.
That's where he got elevated.
Yeah.
Former UL coach. So
And where did Huff go again?
he went to Memphis, the FIS.
The Fist coming up here in the preview.
Oh, what an awful hire by Arkansas too, getting Lon John Silverfield.
Oh yeah. Arkansas just loves taking coaches off people's hands. They got Cal, they got LJS.
That's not going to work.
They're like, you don't need to pay that buyout. We'll take care of that for you.
Missouri State, Arkansas State. Give me the Bears. Missouri State, a nice little Cinderella story here. Second year in the FBS to the Bears.
Yeah.
They were keeping it close with SMU when SMU took a trip out there. I will also take Missouri State.
Why did they do that?
Why'd they go out there?
Why'd they go out there? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Save the money. They got to pay the ACC, I guess. I'm going.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
we had that game we had that game in our quad box.
Yeah, I did. This is the Xbox Bowl, by the way.
Finally, we have an Xbox Bowl. Yeah, it was never even. They never had an out and out PlayStation Bowl, right? It was always the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl or whatever.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Where you going here, Dan?
Yeah, Missouri State.
Oh. All right. Western Michigan. They proved us all wrong. No, AY had
He believed.
He believed in rowing the boat over there. That is a name, actually. Rowing the boat is a name for Michigan. I also heard. Possible. We'll see. Kenny State riding high off of that CUSA championship.
Yeah, that's not enough. Western Michigan here. They're hot.
They showed me something with that win. I'll go with them as well.
Well, I'm zagging here with Kenny. I believe in that. Whatever. The Owls. Those Owls units.
Memphis, NC State, two decent teams here. We'll see what they have on the field.
FIS, without their coach, who knows where that team is? I will go with Doran.
Yeah, I'm sure Brennan Lewis is hurt. DeRozier probably hurt.
What if that guy that did the Greg Jennings play against Pitt is back?
Jolie. Yeah, if they got Jolie or CJ Bailey, I'll take the Pack here.
All right, Pack pride for me. Let's sweep it.
All right. That was the Kenny State Western game was Myrtle Beach Bowl. This one we just picked with Pack was Mike Brown's hometown ball game, Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
That's good. You're gonna love that one. Did you go to that one ever, Ken? Or you?
No, I've only been to I've only been to Gasparilla proper.
Yeah, you've actually been to the event. Yeah.
The event itself, which is at the end of January, where they kidnapped the mayor.
Wasn't sure if you caught that when you went to the when you went to the Outback Bowl.
No.
Double header.
I'll have you know that concludes the games before the playoffs. So we'll jump to Monday, December 22nd then here with Washington State at Utah State. That is my birthday.
Happy early birthday to Kent.
I saw the reminder on my phone the other day.
There you go.
Well, actually, if AY texts Ken happy birthday, then I will chime in. But
I will gladly take this as celebration and a wonderful gift in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Washington State at Utah State.
This is easy. Give me the Cougs. They're playing nice.
Yeah. Well, the Cougs are playing nice, but they don't have a coach.
Yeah. This is a weird line. So I'm going Tar State.
Yeah. I'm going Tar State as well here. Yeah. This is I don't know where that Cougs team is going to be after they just lost their coach, but this is just like a couple of minutes over the border, isn't it? What's Palouse? What's Pullman to what is this, Boise?
I know Spokane's on the border. I don't know where Pullman is in relation to Spokane.
Pullman to Boise. Map.
Map.
It's a 6-hour drive.
Wow, that's surprising. I would have said closer, but never been out that way.
Yeah, I mean they are right on the border. They are right on the border, like Spokane, but the issue is Boise is far down south. They're on the border of the northern part of Idaho.
Because I feel like they even have a rivalry game with Idaho.
Right.
Might be dormant.
Could be. All right. 23rd, Toledo at Louisville. Bush's Boca Raton Bowl.
I liked when it was Cherubundi Tart. But I'm going Ville, hometown or home conference pride. SOS as well.
SOS. I'm going Ville as well here.
They got to get revenge for Pitt losing to Toledo last year in 8 overtimes or whatever it was.
There you go.
I'm going Toledo. I already picked one ACC team. I'm not picking anymore.
Where's the Pizza Bowl?
I thought, I don't know. Should it be on here?
It might be this one that Central Michigan's playing Northwestern. It's
McGill?
Yeah, I see it. It's at Ford Field. Game above Sports Bowl.
Yeah, game. That's what it was last year when Pitt was there.
Okay. Southern Miss, without a coach, like we said, getting 4 points against Western Kentucky. I will keep keep it up and keep picking the team that has not lost a coach.
Yeah, topper nation for me. We'll see. We'll really be testing Huff's 1 year infrastructure.
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep. All right. Scooter. That was the New Orleans ball, by the way. NOLA. Shout out.
All right.
Scooter's Coffee Frisco ball. This one it's not. I was thinking this was at the Dallas Cowboys practice field, but it's not.
Frisco Bowl. It's got to be in Frisco, right?
Frisco, right. Who
Well,
plays
this is
there?
easy.
Is that where they play that, like the D2 National Championship or something like that?
That's where
The FCS.
they
I think
definitely used to. I don't know if they still do or not.
I believe that's where Sam Houston was playing their home games this year as well. It's where the friggin' Houston Dynamo play. The MLS team.
Major League Soccer.
Wow.
For the uneducated, for the uncouth.
I mean, this is easy. This is Calandria.
I agree.
See, I would think that, and you should never pick back teams in bowl games, but I'm going Bobcat Nation. Why is Calandria only giving 4.5? I'm sorry.
Too fishy for him.
Antennas are up. Yep. Third time tonight.
Third time, he's channeling Solich right now.
Yep.
All right. This one needs no introduction. Cal at Hawaii. What do you think this is on Christmas Eve?
Should have been AY's Holy Try game.
Should have been a Holy Try game.
Should have been. This is
Honolulu, Sheraton, Hawaii ball.
a beautiful bowl. I had the honor of having a team play in this game before. Golden Tate. It's absolutely magical.
Do you know what this stadium is called now? I know it's not. I don't think it's the old one they used to play at.
I have no idea.
Multi-sport field.
It's basically a multi-sport field. Oh my God, look at this thing. I love it. It is called Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm going Cal Sagapatelli. Jake, he's on board for next year. He's building towards next year. They will take it.
Let's do it. Riding the heater. Going Bears.
Right. Yeah, going Bears. Lupoy retaining him. So I guess I am going against my formula, my theorem I just mentioned before.
Yeah.
Of picking against new coach here, but also with the bump of having his quarterback back for next year.
Respect that, but it's difficult to go into the island against the home team. Bows.
All right.
On Christmas Eve. Mele Kalikimaka.
Mele Kalikimaka. All right. The aforementioned Game Above Sports Ball. CMU, Central Michigan, at playing Northwestern.
I have a special connection to this.
10.5.
Yeah.
Pitt failing just by the sliver of a 2-point conversion to win it as the Little Caesars Bowl, the Quick Lane Bowl, and again, the game above just fell out of their fingertips. I am going Medill to win by 17.
It's a lot of points.
Yeah.
10.5 is scary for me. I don't know if they have it in them, but I got to go with Penn State strength of schedule here. I'm going Northwestern.
All right.
I just can't imagine laying double digits with Northwestern.
It's gross. All right. The Rate Bowl.
What is this game?
The Rate
What is
Bowl.
this game? What is this line? What is PJ? Do they think he's going to be in Ann Arbor by this?
Chase Field in Phoenix. Chase Field in Phoenix.
This is so gross.
Is that the Diamondback Stadium?
I think so.
So this was once upon a time the Insight.com Bowl.
Yes. Larry
and also
Fitzgerald. Shout out Larry Fitzgerald.
Also, Sage Rosenfeld's torching Pitt 2 years prior for the Clones. I am going with New Mexico. Fourth time tonight. This line is fishy.
Jason Eck. His name is in too many job searches. Fleck, maybe a job search himself. I'm still going Rowe.
All right.
This is gross. I'm with Dan here in New Mexico.
All right.
Like, what is
We're
this
almost
game?
there. We're almost there.
Serve Pro First Responder Bowl. Dan, you've been to this one a time or two.
Was this also the Armed Forces Bowl at one point?
Yes, this is the one that is not in.
Your all-time
Not
number
in
one.
John F. It is not in John F. Kennedy Stadium. It is in Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, Texas.
So that was the Compass Bowl.
Yeah, sorry, the Houston one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean the
one you played
BBVA?
against?
Yeah, your all-time, the number one hex that will not be unhexed.
Yeah, come down to the Cena.
That was when they were in Fort Worth, I believe. That was.
I forgot about the casino talk.
Yeah. Very early on in the podcast.
Game's over. Game's over. Come down.
Come to the casino.
This game is over. So I am going with my pick. This is the most unpredictable team of the season, I would say. Washington State's up there, but they are number one. They have blowouts. Who'd they blow out? Tulane or Memphis? Tulane?
Tulane, they killed. They absolutely
Tulane.
polarized
Yeah.
Tulane.
And then got smoked by three other not good teams. On that information, I'm going with FIU. Kansas SOS this year. Need it. I'm going outright, too.
I'll go FIU as well. Especially after I saw what that trailer was getting into it with Monken Army. How do you get into it with our troops? Can't about it.
A good segue because Khan is going to be getting into it with the troops after AWeb makes his pick.
Well, I'll add to the segue. I really paid attention to FIU twice this year. Once was State. The other time I picked against them for my lock of the week with Khan, and Khan was a 7-point favorite and absolutely blew the doors off of this team. So give me Mimi.
All right.
As we transition to Khan Army.
This is happening after both of our games. This is on Saturday, December 27th.
I can't speak for how I numbered these, ordered these.
Well, this was
He just yanked ours out. Yeah.
Yes.
Just yanked ours out.
This is Dan's going to the military bowl.
Of course, yeah. Got to see.
Yeah.
Well, I will go if Fulton Anus is doing the coin toss. How about that?
This is the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. There is there's no coach.
No luck for the New England
There's
team.
no coach for UConn, so I'm going with Army.
Yeah, Army.
Army.
All right. And look at this.
What's this
Proper
bowl?
tilt. The Tarts, right?
The Pop-Tarts. First ranked matchup of the bowl season. Not the original, not what we wanted, but we've got
For all your shade at Bavacqua earlier, he did throw in I like Pop-Tarts.
an olive branch.
I think he mentioned strawberry for what it's worth.
An unpaid spot endorsement. So good for him. I am gonna go with Kalani here. I did not like what I saw from Georgia Tech down the stretch.
I'll say Kalani has too many crumble cookies and only wins by a field goal because this is a voodoo master that will still pull it out.
Yeah, he might be getting. I don't know if he's his Buster Faulkner just got taken, right? Did he get hired away?
Yeah, he's going to Florida.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing. I think a lot of his success, right? Key success was Buster. I don't know if it was him. So I'm going Kalani for sure.
I was going to take Georgia Tech on the field just so we're all different, but I'm not. Kalani to cover.
There you go.
Give him a win here, which instead of what would have been an embarrassment.
Actually,
I don't even know who Notre Dame would have played for them. I just keep thinking these little nuggets too. You're like, oh, you passed up on 15 bowl practices? Yeah, who cares?
That is one that the coaches swear by, but I think Freeman's all right.
They swore by that back when freshmen couldn't play and shit.
Yeah, this team played through January last year, and give them some time off. Get rid of the portal. They're bringing in 24 new enrollees in January. Like, you're fine. You don't need 15 bowl practices where you're half-assing it, where you don't want to be there. Don't even do all 15 anyways. All right, screw it. I think I've got most of it out. I'll probably leaking it next week. Who we need to lock for this batch?
Yeah, we just doing one.
I'm locking Kalani up.
Yeah, we'll do one this time. We'll do 2 next time with a playoff and a non-playoff.
We what's my
You're hot, I think.
my 8 and 7? I want to make sure I leave a push open. I really want to finish 500.
You are 8 and 7. Yes.
I want to go Dallas Cowboys 8 and 1. I will go with what's one of these flat numbers? Give me Tar State against the Palouse. That is 6 hours from Boise. Why are you going to lock up Washington State?
No, I honestly have no clue where I'm going. I mean, any of these games can go any which way. I'm going to lock up one that we're all on, so I feel better about it. Ew, that's gross. Okay, I'm going with Missouri State.
All right.
Plus 1.5. And just so we are on the same page, we are going to update these lines when we come back around next week.
Yeah.
The later games?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah. I'm sure we'll get somewhere like there's like a 8 point swing.
Well, that Klemp is at 4.5 right now.
I just favored that morning too.
State?
No, but no. Klemp is favored 4.5. With all the opt-outs, I keep mentioning. They opened -1.5. Penn State did.
Yeah.
All right, there's batch 1. We'll get to the corrupt playoff next week. The corrupt football playoff.
The corrupt football playoff.
Oh gosh. It stinks. Christmas is ruined.
True.
I was telling your brother, Dan, this did save me some money.
Yeah.
Because
I
was lock loaded thinking
you were going to Norman.
No. Skipping that. I'm pulling a Kent. I'm thinking ahead.
Pulling a can,
Whoa!
yeah.
I was thinking ahead. I'm thinking,
Rose Bowl.
I got a place to stay already.
And Rose Bowl.
I'm thinking Pasadena, New Year's Day.
Whoa.
See that Rose Bowl sunset with my own 2 eyes.
Wow.
There it is.
I was ready to go.
No better place to
Now I'm saving $1,000, so can't be too bad.
Could have been.
Next year. Save it for next year's national championship game.
Is that where? Is it at the Rose Bowl next year?
I don't know where it is next year, but
no,
it was taking Warpath.
That'd be
yeah. I'm usually.
I'll go to the
it's
semis.
usually sequential, right? As far as what you go to next. So, like, I could never now give Can shit for passing up on a Boise State game because he'd already been to a semifinal game.
Wow. I see.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay. Well, there's
AY's been to a semifinal game as well already.
That's what I mean. So I can't give him for overlooking or skipping.
Oh,
you know,
right.
earlier.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
There's part 1. Apologies, but it's a dose of my
fervor.
fervor. Yeah, my aware of my smugness, but just going to keep laying it on because we don't know what will happen. So I'm just going to fire. No, it was good. Good to get it out. Cathartic in a way.
It's good. It's good.
Sitting on. I haven't listened to anything since Sunday. I'm listening to baseball stuff. Hot stove. Turn the
It's
page.
true.
So that's where we're at. Like Cam turned the page to college basketball. My page is turned to spring training.
I'm going to need to turn to the Pirates' Easy Bake Oven, as it seems, because Pens and 9.
Hey, they're throwing around the ring here. It's nice to see.
Oh, yeah.
Show them some support. Again, there's part 1. We'll be back with part 2 next week. Playoff talk. You'll get your Penn State bowl game, Pitt bowl game. We'll be off and running. It'll be we'll be under 10 days until Christmas for those who celebrate. So early happy holidays. For me, AY from the People's Capital, Red State, Commonwealth, Pennsylvania, to my west, Deberg.
Night all.
And Can to my east.
Good night, all. Stay warm.
Thanks for listening. We will see you next week. Have a good one.